What the hell is going on, people? This is Periodic, and you see the title of the video. We are jumping back into Dragonball Z Dokkan Battle in order to let you know whether you should spend stones or skip on the upcoming Janemba banner.
Hit my thought. I shut it down wherever power is stored. Being real is in the past, watch the cowards get on. It ain't kill me, so it's making me stronger. And these bite-sized rappers now sensing my hunger.
So as you can see, we have the banner pulled up over on the Dokkan Wiki, dbz-dokkanbattle.fandom.com. Check them out, support them, do all that fun stuff. And this one is quite a doozy. Before we get into any of the units on this banner, let's first talk about what kind of banner it's going to be. So most likely, it's going to be a 3+1. Why is that? Well, because it's going to be a dual Dokkan Fest. There's going to be two different banners, the Janemba banner and the PyCon banner. So typically with two dual Dokkan Fests, or with two Dokkan Fests, it becoming a dual Dokkan Fest, it is 3+1s. What that means is for every 3 multis that you do, 50 Dragon Stones, 50 Dragon Stones, 50 Dragon Stones, the fourth will be a free zero Dragon Stone multi. So that's pretty good. That is very solid. When you see something like that, it's usually a good sign. Now, what's the second thing that most likely will happen on this Dual Dokkan Festival? Well, most likely, the first 3 multis will be discounted. Meaning, the multi number 1, multi number 2, multi number 3, instead of equaling 150, which would be 50, 50, and 50, right? 50 Dragon Stones, 50 Dragon Stones, 50 Dragon Stones. It would be 100 total. 100 total Dragon Stones for 3 multis, and you'll still get that fourth. So in actuality, you're spending 100 Dragon Stones for 4 multis. That is very, very good value. Last but not least, they may include tickets. Typically with Dual Dokkan Festivals over on Global, they give us tickets. Meaning you do a multi, you get 3 tickets. You do another multi, you gain another 3 tickets. Every 10 tickets you can use to summon for free and get a multi. So we will see if that's implemented. Most likely, I would say about 70% chance tickets and discounts will be in effect. The 3+1, it's almost 100% chance it's going to be in the game, right? So now with that out of the way, let's get into the actual characters and let's start ranking this stuff and see if it makes sense for new players and old players, all right? We're trying to cover everybody that plays the game, not just a select few. So first off, let's start with Janemba. Number 1, this guy sucks before his Extreme Z Awakening, all right? If you are not able to do Extreme Z Awakenings, this is not a good pickup for you. He's got only 5,000 attack and defense. He guards against all attacks, but it is what it is. Now, if you're at the level where you can do Extreme Z Awakenings, guess what? This guy is fantastic. Still one of the best EZAs in the game. 70% attack and defense. Guards all attack, yes, but he's got a 25% chance of dodging enemies' attacks, and he gains 40% attack for 4 turns when he gets hit. Why do I say when he gets hit, even though it says when guard is active? Well, because his guard is always active. So as soon as he gets hit, can't dodge. As soon as he gets hit, his guard becomes active. He gains 40% attack for 4 turns. That's calculated separately. So he's actually sitting at 138% attack. All right. Doing a lot of damage, barely taking any damage at all. Fantastic. Doing immense damage, greatly lowering defense. Really, really solid. His links are incredible. Big Bad Boss is Shocking Speed, Metamorphosis, Brutal Beatdown, Nightmare, Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle. Links with a ton of cooler units. Goku Black units, Zamasu units, Frieza units, obviously other Janembas and things like that. Just a very, very solid EZA. Pre-EZA, not good at all. Let's move it. Let's move to Int Goku Black, my favorite TUR in the game. I'll say that again, my favorite TUR in the game.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah. Accept it. Don't downvote the video. No. Don't even think about it. Just keep moving. Let me tell you why. Because his art is absolutely incredible. His sticker effect looks gorgeous. And his super attacks are some of the cleanest in the game. Now, what does he do? It's not that great. This guy's very good for long events. For short events, he's trash. So he's a time traveler's and extreme int lead. He greatly raises his defense and does immense damage on his super attack, meaning he's stacking his defense by 50% every super attack. That's actually good because that's what TEQ Gohan does. All right. Here's the problem. Big problem. Every turn, I should say, he's going to gain 40% attack. Every turn. that stacks up to 120. That's going to take a while for him to get up to his 120%, all right? And every time he gets hit, he gains 5% crit. That caps at 40%. That's going to take a while to gain that crit chance. He has 0 defense. None. He needs to stack his defense in order to be any form of tanky. That is a big problem. 6 turns it takes him to transform, just like the 3-year anniversary units, and that's bad, all right? That is not good. 6 turns. And your HP has to be 80% or above. That's also not particularly great, all right? Having an HP restriction alongside a turn restriction sucks. Now, the good thing is his links are absolutely incredible. Goku Blacks and Zamasu and characters of that nature. This guy is just perfect pair. Cold Judgment, Fear and Faith, Nightmare, Prepare for Battle, Dismal Future, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Absolutely chef's kiss of links. It's incredible. Now, when he transforms, he's actually pretty good at that point because presumably you will have stacked your defense a little bit, okay? So now you're at 150% attack. You guaranteed have that 50% chance to crit. You no longer have to work up to it. You're just given 50% chance to crit. And you're a support. You're giving all extreme allies 3 ki. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. You're still greatly raising your defense. So after 6 turns, your defense should be like 150k plus, hopefully. And so at that point, 150k% attack, 150% attack, around 150k, maybe more defense-wise, 50% chance to crit, giving all allies, extreme allies, 3 ki. That's not bad, and you're going to keep on getting tankier and tankier and tankier, and you still have some great links. That's not bad. First form sucks. Next up, the AGL Zamasu. So this guy's very interesting. I don't like that he only has damage reduction. Immense damage greatly lowers defense, 100% attack, reduces damage by 40%, recovers 7% HP when HP is 70% or less. I feel like that should have just been guaranteed, 7% HP. Only takes 3 turns to transform. That's pretty good. Now he goes to Fusion Zamasu. 2 ki, 120% attack, only has 40% damage reduction. Drives me nuts. Now, if you're dropping below 80% HP, you gain 10% back. That's not bad, but I want it to be guaranteed. Immense damage greatly lowers defense. 40% damage reduction is not dependable if you have no defense. That is the big problem. Where does he gain defense? Well, not from Nightmare. Fuse Fighter, you only get 5%. Big Bad Bosses, you get a lot, right? 25, so we're looking at 30%. Godly Power, no. Dismal Future, no. Fear and Faith, no. And Fierce Battle, no. So at most, you're going to be looking at 30% defense and then gaining 40% damage reduction on it. That's just not enough in higher level content that's going to hit you extremely hard. A little unfortunate. Now, when he mutates, he goes all the way down to 20% damage reduction. But at this point, he doesn't care about defense. He only cares about offense. He's massively lowering the enemy's defense. He's also lowering superclass allies' attack by 10%, which doesn't make too much sense. It would be cool if it was allies and enemies, but that's not the case. He's giving himself 4 ki and 280% attack, and he's disabling enemies' guard, which is insane. And then his links are pretty good too, right? Nightmare, Fuse Fighter, Big Bad Bosses, Godly Power, Dismal Future, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. Very, very solid. At this point, this is the character that you want to finish off a fight. You do not want to go any farther into a fight when he's in this mode, because you're just going to die, all right? TEQ Trunks. I think this guy's still underrated. He is literally the test. He is the test character for LR AGL Gohan. What do I mean by that? Well, he stacks attack in this form, kind of like the 5-year anniversary units. 100% attack and defense, right? Very, very simple. Transforms after 3 turns. No conditions met. Just transforms after 3 turns. I like that. Also, his leader skill is pretty good. Super Class and Future Saga, always good. Now he's in his Super Saiyan form. Only took him 3 turns to transform, which is solid. Now he's raising attack and defense and doing immense damage, right? 20% increase every single turn. That's pretty good. Attack and defense, 120%, not bad. But he's giving himself 1 ki and attack and defense 10% every turn, just like LR AGL Gohan. Hence why I said he's like the beta version of LR AGL Gohan. That stacks at 4 ki, 80% attack and defense, where it maxes out at it, right? And then, next turn, just the next attacking turn, that's all you got to wait for. He can transform into his powered up version. Once he goes into his powered up version, now he's doing immense damage, massively lowering defense, just like the AGL Zamasu. Attack 30% and defense 10% per orb. attacks effective against all types, randomly changes key spheres of a certain type to TEQ. Obviously, TEQ is excluded. So now he becomes a nuking monster and can be okay defensively, but you really want to transform into that beast once you've stacked up your defense to a certain amount, and your attack for that matter. So on longer events, he's a monster, absolutely a killer. Does ridiculous amount of damage, going to be great defensively, good link set. Again, most of those Future Saga kind of characters, Trunks and whatnots, are going to pair up very, very well with him. But in short, 1, 2, 3 rounds, he's not going to be particularly good. Keep that in mind. Next up, in Gotenks, we're kind of following a theme of characters that just aren't really that good in the beginning of a fight. Just really aren't that good. Gotenks is another example. 1 key, attack and defense 100%. That's all, right? Greatly raises defense for 1 turn, so that's good. Immense damage, that's not bad. 50% defense increase, that's very solid. But the stats are not going to be that high for the first 3 turns. And it takes him 3 turns to be able to transform. Now, his leader's skill, both of them suck. Let's be honest. Special pose is trash. Youth is trash. If we go over to Super Saiyan Gotenks, now he's beginning to become strong. He's still greatly raising his defense, but now he's got a 70% chance to stun the enemy. That is solid. 2 key, 100% attack and defense, so still chilling there. But he has a 50% chance of raising his attack by 50%, and another 50% chance of raising his attack by 50%. And then he also has a 50% chance of raising his defense by 50%, and another 50% chance to raise his defense by 50%. So there are a lot of different numbers that can end up. For example, he can end up with 200% attack and 200% defense if every roll lands on the right one. Or he can fail every roll and just sit at 100% attack and 100% defense. Or he could be 150% attack and 150% defense, or 200% attack and 100% defense, or 100% attack and 200% defense, etc., etc., etc. It all depends on that flip of the coin. You're flipping 4 coins and you're seeing which one lands head, which one lands tail. Now, after 4 more turns, and your HP is 70% or more, you will transform into Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. Now, the probability is lessened a little bit, and you're getting a little bit more. You're getting a bit more consistency. So, greatly raising attack and defense for 3 turns. So you're mini stacking. Immense damage, 50% chance to stun. So you actually lower your stun chance from 70 to 50. But 100% attack and defense, plus an additional 100% attack when performing a super attack. So now you have a guaranteed additional boost when you super. And you have a 70% chance of launching an additional super attacks for 4 turns from the start of turns. So you become very strong for a short limited time. Let me just check his passive. Yeah. So that super attack bonus actually is calculated separately. It's 300% attack boost when you're super attacking. And you have a 70% chance to launch another super attack that's at 300% for 4 turns. So this guy is trying to murk you in 4 turns when he turns Super Saiyan 3. Links are not bad for a youth type category, and I don't really mean that the youth category sucks, it's just not really fleshed out well. Limit Breaking Form, Super Saiyan, Over in a Flash, Innocence, Fuse Fighter, Supreme Power, and Fierce Battle. Keep in mind this dude does change links quite a bit. Super Saiyan Golden Warrior on Super Saiyan Gotenks, and then you have Signature Pose Saiyan Lineage on here, Supreme Power, etc., etc. So just, keep that in the back of your mind. LR Vegito, 3-year anniversary unit. Still really solid as of today. 6 years, almost 6 years into the game on global. Still very good for a 3-year-old unit. 12 key colossal damage, 18 key raises attack and mega colossal damage, 120% attack and defense for passive. You're getting 3 key every time you grab 1 rainbow orb, which is fantastic. Link skill Patara is just very good as of even up to today. And then if you drop below 50% HP and 6 turns pass, we talked about how bad 6 turns of wait time is to transform, you become incredible. Super Vegito is legit still one of the best characters in the game. Now your 18 key is actually raising allies' attack by 30%. A lot of people don't pick up on that. He's raising allies' attack by 30%, so you want him in that first attacking spot. You're also going to fully recover your HP once you transform. You're countering. You now counter normal attacks with tremendous power. And you're at 150% attack and defense, and you're gaining 4 ki every time you hit a rainbow orb. So that's absolutely incredible. This dude is still fantastic. And then here's his kind of replacement, kind of not. You can definitely pair them up together. I don't know why the thumbnail is a little screwed up, but sorry, Dokkan Wiki. This Vegito, fantastic on longer events. As you can see, he starts with lower stats in the 3 anniversary unit. He stacks attack on his 12 and 18 ki, 70% attack and defense, 3 ki, launches additional attack, guaranteed additional attack, but that has a 25% chance of becoming a super attack. Now, if you put him as the 3rd attacker in the turn, then he's got a 50% chance to dodge, and his passive skill is called Die. I don't know what that's about. But anyway, after 4 turns, he guaranteed turns into Super Saiyan Blue. Now is when he really starts to shine because he's raising his attack and defense on his 12 ki, that's for that turn, and then he's raising his defense for that turn on his 18 ki. So if he's able to super attack before he gets hit, his defense is fine. Attack and defense 77%, 2 ki, he guaranteed launches an additional super attack. That is very, very big damage. Guaranteed launches 2 super attacks, as long as you're getting the ki, obviously. Plus, if you have him in the 1st or 2nd spot, then he's giving himself 1 ki and 7% attack and defense every time he attacks. Doesn't have to be a super attack, just every time he attacks. That caps at 5 extra ki and 77% extra attack and defense. And then if you have him as the 3rd attacker, then he's going to, again, guaranteed do that additional super attack, and he's got a 50% chance to dodge. So kind of carries that over, right? He's got an active skill as well. Enemy has to be 50% or less, has to be only 1 enemy, and it has to start a turn after he transforms, greatly raises his attack, and then does ultimate damage. So it's kind of a nuking ability, and it looks absolutely clean as a finishing screen. Absolutely insane. And then last but not least, TEQ Janemba. So TEQ Janemba, new category, mind and body erosion. Let's take a look at who's in there. So we got the babies, we got the LR Rose Goku Blacks, we got Metal Coolers, we got Majin Vegetas. Not a big category, as you can see. Very, very small category. Not particularly great. Okay, what does he do? Raises defense on his 12 ki. Immense damage to enemy. Okay. Normal super attack. Raises defense. Causes immense damage. Okay, not bad. What's his passive skill? Attack and defense 120%. Guards all attack. Okay, now we're talking. Kind of like the other Janembas. Guards all attack. 120% attack defense. That's looking good. Extreme class allies. 2 ki and attack and defense 30%. With 4 or more type orbs obtained. So it's a little bit trickier than the Pycon, who only needs 3. This dude needs 4, and then you become a support. Pretty good. If you're grabbing at least 2 or more rainbow orbs, then you're reducing damage by 30%. Again, a little bit more difficult than the Pycon, but it is what it is. Those are pretty good effects that he gives, right? His links are a little mad, though. Innocence, More Than Meets the Eye, Metamorphosis, Master of Magic, Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle. Really, the only good ones there that you're going to be able to find linking partners with on an extreme team is Nightmare, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, and potentially Metamorphosis. That's about it, those 4. The other ones, no. Because if we look at like More Than Meets the Eye, let's take a look at who's on that category. Ginyu Goku, we got a bunch of Peppy Gals, and we have like the Bobbity Boo, right? Physical Kid Boo, who you're not going to bring on a strong event, and then AGL Kid Boo, who you're not going to bring on a strong event. So honestly, no one you're really going to throw in a team together. And then you look at something like Master of Magic. You're also going to find that Bobbity Boo on there as well. You're going to find some Boos that you probably won't bring along. Toa, you can definitely put on a team, 100%. She's absolutely fantastic. And then potentially you can bring either one of these LRs, but it depends, right? So a little tough. Kaya Time you can also potentially bring, but not a huge selection as you can see. Now, let's see what he does when he transforms. The way that he transforms is he has to receive 5 attacks. Can be activated after the character receives attack 5 or more times in battle. Honestly, this can be activated very quickly. Sometimes it can be a pain to get this to go off. An absolute pain. So, let's see what happens when he transforms. Raises attack and defense for that turn. Okay, not bad. Right? Not bad. Immense damage. Passive skill, 180% attack and defense. So now he's at the cooler level. Now he's at the Bojack level, right? 180%. I believe AGL Android 13 is at 180% as well, if I remember correctly. So 180%, very good. Randomly changes orbs of a certain type to another type of key spheres or to rainbow. So if it's like physical orbs, it could potentially send it to TEQ or rainbow, all right? Plus an additional 40% attack with 3 or more type orbs obtained. So be pretty easy as long as he's not transferring it to rainbow. 50% chance of dodging with a rainbow orb obtained. Okay, pretty good. Not crazy, not insane, but pretty good. Link's way better now. Shocking speed, brutal beatdown, fear and faith. Way better Links at that point. Pretty solid character. So, the verdict. You've seen the banner. You've seen who's on it. You've seen the highs and lows, the pros and cons of each character. You've seen what type of banner it's going to be. 3+1s, tickets, discounts, most likely. So the question remains, should you spend stones or skip? Skip. You got to skip on this banner. Just as I said before, if this is a 100 Dragonstone banner and you don't have a dupe in TEQ Vegito, you don't have Intelligence Gotenks, then I would say at least go 100 Dragonstones so you can get that 3+1. If there are no discounts and it's 150 Dragonstones for the 3 multis before you get your 4th, don't touch this banner at all. If you are sitting at a 2 dupe TEQ Vegito, almost rainbowed or fully rainbowed Int Vegito, already have a copy of Int Gotenks, already have multiple dupes in your TEQ Trunks and AGL Zamasus and Intelligence Goku Blacks and Int Janembas, don't touch this banner at all, man. Don't even think about looking at this banner. The 6-year anniversary is right around the corner. Goku Day is right around the corner. The same name update, including the exchange coin mechanic, is right around the corner. Keep in mind, any dupes that you pull for characters that are already 100% rainbow starred, you cannot trade in for coins until that mechanic goes in. So any characters that you obtain now that you already have duped out, maybe you haven't put all of the hidden potential orbs in them, but there are 4 dupes already put in, or you have enough dupes and all that stuff. If you wait until the new mechanic comes out, the exchange coin mechanic, it won't work. You're not going to get anything from it. It's only going to be characters that you pull from that update and beyond. That update has to be implemented in the game, and then the characters that you pull in the future that are duped out will be able to be exchanged for coins. So hoarding onto dupes right now does nothing for you. Summoning on these banners for units that you do not need does nothing for you. Hold on to your Dragonstones. Wait until the 6th year. What you shouldn't wait for is clicking that blue join button. Become a Boomer Elite, a Boomer Champion like Chris Gonzalez and Wolverine Gaming. If you want to do it the free-to-play way, that's fine too. Go ahead and gently rub that sub button, gingerly ring that bell button, lovingly kiss the like button. As always, this is Periodic. See y'all in the next video.